Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
The lizard the brown fights under the sea. Tardigrada, small bilateral and carnivore sea. Tardigrada, if nautical nonsense be something you wish. Tardigrada, and drop on the deck and flop like a fish. Tardigrada, 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 tardigrada.
Hey kids, I'm Prosody the Pirate. Listen, my children, but have no fear. In this awesome tale you will now hear. Just remember you best beware when you hear of the water bear.
As their name would somewhat imply, the seas will be seen. There are some that live on land in lieu of places in the marine. You Tardigrada, Paracella, and Apacella. Walk the earth like any fella, but remember if you can, in the faraway land of Japan, a Thermosodium lucky, a name with quite a nice ring, and the species survives, nay, it thrives in the water of harsh hot springs.
But they are still drought-resistant due to anabiosis encystment. They have lobopodious legs they use to walk or swim in the dregs. They're bilaterally symmetrical animals, sometimes with telescopic legs. But if and you can't glean what lobopodious might mean, the feet ends in pads or discs or claws sharp like the kraken's maw. Intrinsic musculature, of that you can be sure, and you know they're right at home among other protostomes. And when they wish for a chance to debate, they use sensory bristles and spines to communicate. Come hither and hear this all, that tardigrades are small, living far from forests of Demeter in lengths from 0.1 to 0.5 millimeters. Pyrophytes, bacteria, algae, protozoa, fungi, and other tardigrades will all lose their gall when one tardigrade comes along to drink cellular fluid and pierces their cell walls. And they'll show those autotrophs who's boss when they drain algae and moss. And often, you might say, they might make nematodes their prey.
Please tell us more, Captain. Like the 3 classes,
the 5 orders,
the 20 families,
the 15 subfamilies,
the 105 genera,
the 4 subgenera,
the 1,018 species,
or the 67 subspecies.
Belay that kind of talk and leave that level of detail for another day. They're not the kind to whine. They can go 30 years not dying. The call to love will always sound. They can reproduce all year round. And when they get down and dirty, they lay eggs at times up to 30. Asexual, they lay on their own. Sexual, they don't do it alone. They tend to be dioecious, those that live on water. So they need a male and they need a female to make a son or a daughter. But for breeding, those that live on land tend to not need a hand. And while they may be of no use to man, maybe one day they can. But ye gods, they fear water crabs and arthropods. Even water bears might be prey to spiders and springtails and insect larvae. Oligochaeta, snails and mites might give a lone water bear a good bite, and water bears say goodbye when up against certain fungi. But alack and allay, water bears to each other are also prey. Cryptobiosis ensures they live long after most species have their funeral song, though otherwise be aware the lifespan of a sea bear is 3 to 30 months. You can't expect me to always rhyme.
Perchance, if you're lucky, I can tell you about how some brave tardigrades survived in minus 200 degrees Celsius, or others in 148.9 degrees Celsius. So come aboard some other time. For now, I must get back to me agar discs.
Listen, Prosody, and you might see. Seabirds were found in 1773. Listen up, you filthy swabs. These animals are most closely related to the early arthropods. Fossils so old it's disgracious. They go to the period Cretaceous. I delude you not, for I'm no charlatan. This specific species is cosmopolitan. So put this past your own earlobes. These seabirds were found all around the globe. Between our own and this published tree, a disparity or 2 or 3 might be. This tree relies on much detail, while our research followed a much shorter trail. The closest ancestor, according to our trees, is the mollusca for one, and Annelida, you'll see.
I'm an arthropod.